When I die and they lay me to rest, gonna go to the place that's the best. When they lay me down to die, going up to the spirit in the sky. Going up to the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. When I die and they lay me to rest, I'm gonna go to the place that's the best. Which one is it? Here we go. Prepare yourself, you know it's a must. Got to have a friend in Jesus. So you know that when you die, He's gonna recommend you to the spirit in the sky. Oh, recommend you to the spirit in the sky. That's where you're gonna go when you die. When you die and they lay you to rest, you're gonna go to the place that's the best. Never been a sinner, I've never sinned. Got to have a friend in Jesus. So you know that when you die, He's gonna set me up with the spirit in the sky. Oh, set me up with the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. When I die and they lay me to rest, I'm gonna go to the place that's the best. Go to the place that's the best. All right, welcome on out, everybody. That's a fun one. Like a lot of these, all the covers tonight, it seems like they need more parts, more instruments in them. So maybe when we get this whole thing done, I can have some guests come in. We can do something that's a little more interactive. Anyway, I'm going to move on to. I'm going to do a Creedence Clearwater Revival song, and I remember being maybe a teenager and being shocked when I found out that they weren't actually from Louisiana and that whole bayou area, and they were just from Northern California. But anyway, I still love them just the same. So, let me just check that tuning 1 second. If you want to say where you're in from, I know where some of you all are from, but it's always exciting to see where people are in from. 5. I'm almost there. And I've got an interactive thing later. That you guys, I'm going to need some help with something. So, off we go. I see bad moon horizon. I see trouble on the way. I see earthquakes and lightning. I see bad times today. Oh, don't go around tonight. Well, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. I hear hurricanes are blowing. I know the end is coming soon. I feel rivers overflowing. I hear the voice from rage and ruin. Oh, don't go around tonight. Well, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Hope you got your things together. Hope you are quite prepared to die. Looks like we're in for nasty weather. One eye is taken for an eye. Oh, don't go around tonight. Well, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Oh, don't go around tonight. Well, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Hello from New York City. All right, so far New York City is at least the farthest one who identified themselves. So hey, Ellie. Nice. All right. I saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand, walking through the streets of Soho in the rain. He was looking for a place called Lee Ho Folks. Gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein. Ah-ooh, werewolves of London. Ah-ooh. Ah-ooh, werewolves of London. Ah-ooh. If you hear 'em howling around your kitchen door, better not let 'em in. Little old lady got mutilated late last night. Werewolves of London again. Ah-ooh, werewolves of London. Ah-ooh. Ah-ooh, werewolves of London. Ah-ooh. He's the hairy-handed gent who ran amok in Kent. Lately he's been overheard in Mayfair. Better stay away from him, he'll rip your lungs out, Jim. Ha! I'd like to meet his tailor. Ah-ooh, werewolves of London. Ah-ooh. Ah-ooh, werewolves of London. Ah-ooh. Well, I saw Lon Chaney walking with a queen, doing the werewolves of London. I saw Lon Chaney Jr. walking with a queen, doing the werewolves of London. I saw a werewolf drinking a pina colada at Trader Vic's, and his hair was perfect. Ah-ooh, werewolves of London. Ah-ooh, ah-ooh. All right, thanks for coming out, everyone. I've got another song coming out next Friday, and a whole EP, and I'm gonna start. I got a whole box of them, but I've got to figure out how to get them into people's hands. Maybe I'll sell them for $10 or something like that, and then figure out the shipping. But anyway, if you hop on my mailing list at jordancopelandmusic.com, and I know some of you already have, you'll find out about that, and then you'll be able to get in on that, because they look pretty nice. And I got some stickers made up and some other just really fun stuff. So it'll be a nice little experience. That one's coming down the line, but for the time being, hop on the mailing list and you can get that going. I'll do an old Doors song. Pretty much seems like almost all Doors songs are a little bit spooky, but yeah. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down, when you're strange. Faces come out of the rain when you're strange. No one remembers your name when you're strange, when you're strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. That song's got a lot of instrumental in it, so it went kind of quick. The next one also has a lot of instrumental in it. It's a Santana song. He seems to have a lot of songs that involve like evil women, like witchy women and stuff like that. So I just picked Black Magic Woman. Yeah, it'll go quick because there's a lot of room for other stuff in there, but that's okay. Yeah, I remember seeing that album on vinyl. Those doors made a whole. They were really like nothing else, at least for me at that time. Just very, very, very interesting. Got a black magic woman. Got a black magic woman. I got a black magic woman. Got me so blind I can't see. She's a black magic woman trying to make a devil out of me. Don't turn your back on me, baby. Don't turn your back on me, baby. Don't turn your back on me, baby. Stop messing around with your tricks. Don't turn your back on me, baby. You might just pick up my magic sticks. Got your spell on me, baby. Got your spell on me, baby. Got your spell on me, baby. Turning my heart into stone. I need you so bad, magic woman. Can't leave you alone. Oh, I need you so bad, magic woman. Can't leave you alone. All right. If you're just joining, if you haven't figured out what's happening, it's not a normal week. That I'm doing just all either scary or whatever songs. I've got a bunch of murder ballads actually coming up, so the more traditional version. I took a whole class on murder ballads some time ago, and it was really, really interesting. Why these stories about, usually with like a grain of truth to them, wind up just coming down. There's something fascinating about them. I'm going to play Stagger Lee, maybe in a few songs, and that was always one song where, the murder ballads where it kind of takes the side of the murderer and found it, I don't know, a little bit distressing. So, I'll do another one that's also has usually some instrumental in it, and I'll probably skip most of that, but it'll be good. Hearing a little something in there. All right. I put a spell on you. Cause you're mine. You better stop the things that you're doing. So watch out, I ain't lying. Oh, I ain't gonna take none of your fooling around. I ain't gonna take none of your putting me down. I put a spell on you. 'cause you're mine. I put a spell on you because you're mine. Oh, you better stop the things that you're doing. I said watch out, I ain't lying. Oh, I ain't gonna take none of your fooling around. I ain't gonna take none of your putting me down. I put a spell on you because you're mine. Oh, 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 oh. All right, I got one coming up. I'm gonna need a lot of help on this one, because so I'm gonna do Ghostbusters because I guess I have to do Ghostbusters because it's not like a Halloween theme without it. So, but the deal is, so I can't do that whole chanting the chanting Ghostbusters, but you can do the chanting Ghostbusters. So if you're so inclined at home, you can, you're gonna call and then you say Ghostbusters. If you really, really want to do it, you can put it in the chat, and maybe this will. Where did I get this T-shirt? At the band The Mavericks sold these. They're I guess sort of like Texas Mexican Cuban. So that was that. It says Mavericks small here. Anyway, so if you're so inclined, you can type out Ghostbusters, then you can paste it into the chat when it's your turn to say Ghostbusters. Maybe this is like a total harebrained idea, particularly with the latency, but can anybody give me like just one Ghostbusters out there so I can see if that's possible? Just type like a Ghostbusters and put it into the chat and see what happens. It's probably like a delay of 15 seconds between me saying it and it showing up, so all of a sudden everybody will. Let's see anything so far. It'll come soon, I'm sure. All right, I'm going to assume it's going to happen. So anyway, I'm going to just play Ghostbusters. If you want to say Ghostbusters at home, fine. If you want to type Ghostbusters, do that chanting and put it in there. Ghostbusters! All right, we got one Ghostbuster, so at least I got a small chorus. So yeah. All right, we'll give it a shot. Anybody wants to do it when it's your turn to say it, when I say who you're going to call or whatever, you can put Ghostbusters in there. Maybe it's just a harebrained idea. If there's something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Your turn. If there's something weird and it don't look good, who you gonna call? I ain't afraid of no ghost. I ain't afraid of no ghost. There we go. If you're seeing things running through your head, who you gonna call? An invisible man sleeping in your bed, who you gonna call? I ain't afraid of no ghost. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Who you gonna call? If you're all alone, pick up the phone and call. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Here it likes the girls. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Yeah, 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 yeah. Trying to get... find my place again with all the. I'm watching too many Ghostbusters in the chats. I'm watching too many of them, and then I lose where I am in the song. But we're gonna do it. Who you gonna call? You've had a dose of a freaky ghost, baby. You better call. Let me tell you something. Boston makes me feel good. Afraid of no ghost. I ain't afraid of no ghost. I'm so lost. I'm so lost. There we go. What's next? Don't get caught alone, no, no. When he comes through your door, unless you want a little more, who you gonna call? All right, that was a serious train wreck, but I'm glad it was fun at least. Get it all turned around and all sorts of stuff. But anyway, it had to be done. So yeah, so I'm gonna give Thriller a shot. It also probably will wind up being a complete train wreck. I'm gonna skip the Vincent Price monologue at the end because the song's long enough as it is. And it's amazing listening. I was walking the dogs this week, listening to these songs. So I was listening to Ghostbusters and listening to this song, and they're on such a different level. This is like a Thriller I consider to be like a piece of art. Ghostbusters is fine, but it's kind of a commercial thing. But Thriller's really kind of amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna give that a shot. And then after that, I'm gonna be back in my comfort zone and not doing all this weird stuff, or such weird stuff. Anyway. This is already a train wreck. I'm just gonna do the regular part. It's close to midnight, and something evil's lurking in the dark. Under the moonlight, you see a sight that almost stops your heart. You try to scream, but terror takes the sound before you make it. You start to freeze as horror looks you right between the eyes. You're paralyzed, 'cause this is Thriller night, and no one's gonna save you from the beast about to strike. You know it's Thriller night. You're fighting for your life inside a killer thriller tonight. You hear the door slam and realize there's nowhere left to run. You feel the cold hand, wonder if you'll ever see the sun. You close your eyes and hope that this is just imagination, girl. But all the while, you hear the creature creeping up behind. You're out of time, 'cause this is Thriller night. There ain't no second chance to kill the thing with the 40 eyes, girl. Thriller night. You're fighting for your life inside a killer thriller tonight. Night creatures call and the dead start to walk in their masquerade. There's no escaping the jaws of the alien this time. This is the end of your life. They're out to get you. There's demons closing in on every side. They will possess you unless you change the number on your dial. Now is the time for you and I to huddle close together. All through the night, I'll save you from the terror on the screen. I'll make you see, 'cause this is Thriller night. 'Cause I can thrill you more than any ghost would ever dare try. Thriller night. So let me hold you tight and share a killer thriller tonight. And this is Thriller night. 'Cause I can thrill you more than any ghost would ever dare try. Thriller night. So let me hold you tight and share a thriller killer. Ow! Alright, that's good. That's good in time to move on. Alright. It had to be done. It wouldn't be like it wouldn't be a Halloween without that song, so you can listen to the real thing later. But I actually am having fun with it, but it's just funny doing these complicated songs like that. I mean, it's fun, but it's like it's somehow different when it's on a camera versus like around a campfire, where it's not so I don't know, not so permanent. At the end of the live stream, it always at the end of the live stream, it will put it on YouTube, and you always have, put it on Facebook, and you always have a choice to delete it if you want to. And I never do, and I'm not going to delete this one either, because I think it's totally fine and it's fun. But apparently there's some people who do always, I don't know, too many flubs and they delete it. But I mean, it is what it is. If I'm doing my own songs, I don't usually go off into the weeds like that. But when I'm just having fun on a Halloween night with you guys, it's I guess I can get a pass. All right, so I'm going to do Stagger Lee, and I remember hearing this. Wilson Pickett did it. I think Lloyd Price originally did it, and it's it's one of those sort of like cautionary tale type songs, and it being though about the murderer and not about the guy who got murdered, so it's kind of. I find it just, I don't know. It's just really interesting to think about how these songs get passed down and written, stuff like that over time, and identifying with the murderer seems to be something that is done a lot. I guess because the murdered isn't around anymore. Night was clear, the moon was yellow. leaves came tumbling down. I was standing on the corner when I heard my bulldog bark. He was barking at two men who were gambling in the dark. It was Stagger Lee and Billy, two men who gambled late. Stagger Lee threw 7, Billy swore that he threw 8. Stagger Lee said, Billy, I can't let you go with that. You have won all my money and my brand new Stetson hat. Stagger Lee went home and he got his 44. He said, I'm going to the barroom just to pay that debt I owe. Stagger Lee went to the bar and he stood across the barroom floor. He said, nobody move, and he pulled his 44. Stagger Lee cried, Billy, oh please don't take my life. I got 2 little children and a very sickly wife. Stagger Lee shot Billy. Oh, he shot that poor boy so bad that the bullet went through Billy and broke the bartender's glass. Look at now. Stagger Lee, go, Stagger Lee. Stagger Lee, go, Stagger Lee, go. Oh, go, go, go. Go, Stagger Lee, go, Stagger Lee. Go, Stagger Lee, go, Stagger Lee, go. Go, 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 go. And that's it. They argue, they gamble, they argue, he shoots them, and then you go out to go Stagger Lee, go. Really something. So anyway, I'm gonna do Knoxville Girl, which is kind of, I consider that really the archetypical murder ballad. And what's crazy about it is that, you know, the murder pretty much happens for no reason. And that's it. That's just kind of all the song is about. So, I first heard the Louvin brothers do this, and theirs is, I think, an amazing ghostly version, and since they came from where they did, it feels authentic. I met a little girl in Knoxville, town we all know well. And every Sunday evening, out in her home I dwelt. I took her for an evening walk, about a mile from town. I picked a stick up off the ground and knocked that fair girl down. She fell down on her bended knee, for mercy she did cry. Oh, Willie dear, don't kill me here, I'm unprepared to die. She never spoke another word, I only beat her more, until the ground around her, with her blood, how it did flow. I took her by her golden curls and drug her round and round. I threw her in the river that flows through Knoxville town. Go down, you Knoxville girl, with the dark and rolling eyes. Go down, you Knoxville girl. You can never be my bride. I started back to Knoxville, got there about midnight. My mother, she was worried and woke up in a fright. She said, "Dear son, what have you done to bloody your clothes so?" I told my anxious mother I was bleeding at my nose. I called me for a candle to light myself to bed. I called me for a handkerchief to bind my aching head. Rolled and tumbled the whole night through, as troubles was for me. Like flames of hell around my bed, and in my eyes could see. They carried me to Knoxville and put me in a cell. My friends all tried to get me out, but none could go my bail. I'm here to waste my life away down in this dirty old jail, because I murdered that Knoxville girl, the girl I loved so well. All right, I'm going to do one last one, and then I think get on with the evening. So there's only so many like downer songs you can do, either downer songs you can do or disco and pop songs that you can fumble way through. But that's the way it goes. I'm going to do this one. This one I knew it originally from Lead Belly, but I guess Nirvana popularized it a bit later. So I'm going to. And it's a song that. It seems to have an amalgamation of a few different things going on in it, and I think it's a combination of a few different songs actually, because there's like a murder song and there's also a train song. Somebody's decapitated by a locomotive in this song, and I think there's other stuff as well. But it all evokes a very ghostly vibe. My girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine. I would shiver the whole night through. My girl, where will you go? I'm going where the cold wind blows. In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine. I would shiver the whole night through. Her husband was a hard-working man, just about a mile from here. Head was found in a driving wheel, but his body was never found. My girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine. I would shiver the whole night through. My girl, where will you go? I'm going where the cold wind blows. In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine, I would shiver the whole night through. My girl, don't you lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? In the pines, where the sun don't ever shine, I would shiver the whole night through. My girl, where will you go? I'm going where the cold wind blows. In the pines, the sun, the shine, I'll shiver the whole night through. All right, so I think that about does it for Halloween night of 2020. Hopefully next year's Halloween will be a lot better. So anyway, so I hope you had a great night, and I hope you're still having a great night or morning or wherever you are. And I'll see you maybe next week. And all right, so have a great night.